Aussie rules and football have a lot of similarities. I promise you they do, I promise. Now in the video today, I'm going to look at a couple of things that are similar, but not in a good way. Now, if you do have an opinion on this, put it in the comments. I'm happy to discuss. Let's go.
Yes, son. Yeah. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Come on, you bald-headed flog.
Randy, we can't say that anymore.
Well, look at him. He's clearly a flog.
We'll get kicked out. The AFL are cracking down on antisocial behaviour. Look.
Behavioural awareness officer? You've got to be joking me. The AFL is ruining the game.
This video, as I said in the intro, is... Yeah. This is... AFL has got things similar with football, soccer, in that some of the crowd are so stupid, and these things need to be cracked down on and taken out because abuse and things like that are not a part of the game. It's not okay. I think a lot of sports have come a long way. If you look at football, soccer, from the 70s, 80s, and the hooliganism and things like that, you don't necessarily get to that extreme anymore, and that can only be a good thing. It's funny to look at this and actually see similarities with my game, I suppose.
The AFL is the game.
Yeah, well, they need to take the AFL out of the AFL.
I don't think that's technically possible.
The AFL is a blight on the game of AFL.
Okay.
I come to the footy to watch the AFL, not be watched by the AFL. What? Boo! Boo!
Sorry. No, you're right. They've gone too far. We can't even barrack for our own team anymore. It's a basic human right.
Yeah, now I know how all those protesters in Hong Kong feel.
Totally. Now, the Chinese have no idea what it's like to live in a nanny state.
Yeah, and I mean, it's tradition.
Did he just say the Chinese don't know what it's like to live in a nanny state? Oh, that was obviously said knowing. I get it, it's a joke. I get it. Don't need to tell me in the comments, oh, it's a joke, right? Yeah, if anyone knows what it's like to live in a nanny state, it's China.
My dad abused the umpire, his dad abused the umpire. All I want to do is teach my son the same values as my dad taught me.
Yeah, I think the AFL just want more of a family atmosphere.
This is a family atmosphere. The kids are bored, dad's drunk, mum's wondering where her life went wrong. I mean, it's basically Christmas lunch.
This is a problem, obviously, we have in football now. As a football referee myself, you see it all the time. I'm a football coach. I'm a football referee, but I'm also a kids football coach. And I referee adults and I referee kids. And it is seriously just trying to break the cycle. Trying to change one child at a time so they don't turn out like their parents. Or the whole thing of children watching Premier League players on the TV and saying, yes, it's okay to go and charge and shout at the referee and fall over and dive like a sack of potatoes, I will use the word, but we would normally say sack of shit. And you've got to try and break the cycle because these things are not okay. Kids learn from the parents and learn from the professionals on TV. It's not okay.
Oh, you blind maggot!
Okay, look, the AFL have released a guidebook for officially approved non-offensive sledges. Okay, so blind maggot becomes, hey umpire, may we suggest you book an appointment at the optometrist?
Oh. If a player came up to me and said, I need to book a appointment with the opticians, he would be in a world of trouble. So for that now, we can give a yellow card for dissent, and it's a sin bin, and they go off for 10 minutes. Yeah, they would be getting that. That's so disrespectful. Even that, I think that's almost worse because it's cocky and it's oh.
You larvae of an adult fly.
People are getting worked up over nothing. Ball! Oh, that's bloody... Ball! I disagree with that particular decision, but the game is quite complex, and I recognise at the end of the day, you're performing an inherently difficult job with unique pressures at play.
Much better.
Oh, can I at least call him stupid?
No.
Spineless?
No.
Can I question his sexuality?
Whoa. If you're going to make a homophobic comment, at least have the common decency to do it in church, like Israel Folau.
Can I boo?
Depends on the type of boo. General booing's fine, but specific booing gets very tricky.
What's the difference between a general boo and a specific boo?
About 60,000 years of continuous culture.
This is just ridiculous. Once a week I come here to this hallowed ground to stand arm in arm with my brothers and sisters for a sense of community, a sense of belonging, and the chance to call a complete stranger an absolute total donkey, useless sack of...
What does
Yeah,
that
that's
get?
not in
No, nothing.
Now they're trying to take it away from me. They're ruining the spirit of the game. What am I supposed to do with the footy now?
You could watch it.
I didn't pay $50 to come to the footy to watch it.
Let me see if there's any more.
You're doing a really good job. You flog.
I tell you what, this is one of the reasons, other than the fact that I started refereeing football. Listen, when I say this, some people have said, all I'm doing is being negative about AFL and whatnot, even though I absolutely love the sport. I think it's amazing. But bear in mind, I'm talking about my own sport of football as well, okay? So I'm being unbiased. But other than the fact that I started refereeing on a Saturday, I can't stand going to a stadium and watching a game live because there are too many people in the stands that talk absolute nonsense. They see what they want to see. The referee is always in the wrong. And considering I am a referee and I am looking at the game almost as a referee these days, yes, sometimes referees get it wrong, but, oh man, having to listen to so many idiots. And if you are one of those idiots, I'm sorry for calling you an idiot, but you deserve it. Think before you speak, all right? Referees, we don't referee to be called names and abused. Players, especially at the higher level, we don't play. Players don't play to be abused, do they? Yes, they're earning more money than the average person, but that's because all of you people are sitting in the stands and buying the merchandise to pay for it. There is no need for it. It's okay to have an opinion. An opinion is fine. Look, I've got my opinion. I'm making almost a channel from my opinions. That is fine. That is not the issue. But the issue is the way that people go about it, and quite often ignorantly express their opinions without actually thinking. It's clear to me, and I've said this for a while, that Aussie Rules and football have so much in common, other than the high score lines compared to football's low score lines. They've got so much in common where, with the tribalism, for example, in the sports, with, the club rivalries and things. I think trying to learn from other sports, you get, in rugby, for example, yes, you get fans that are annoyed, but they love the sport. They love the sport so much that they're always thinking of the best for their sport. Generalising, obviously. But on a whole, we should be taking the good from other sports. We should looking at the bad from every sport and trying to get rid of it. There is no place for abuse, for violence. Enjoy the sport, whatever sport it is, other than American sports, because they are rubbish. But hey, thanks for watching, guys. Like if you like it, dislike if you dislike it, and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.